Call of Duty Black Ops 6 starts off with a mission in Kuwait in 1991 where their boss, Livingston, had sent them on a mission to
Wow, he's ahead
recover
of schedule.
Alawi.
Whoever he's meeting won't wait around for long.
Alawi, the Minister of Defense Forces in Iraq, is badly wanted by the Parthian soldiers, and it seems that he has very important information. Alawi is successfully extracted, although Adler comes out of the truck and kills him. Adler is arrested, but he's got an important message
AJ,
for
you want to take this mouth shut
Woods.
for me?
Yes.
Wait, I got a message for Woods.
Oh, yeah?
Tell him Bishop takes Rook.
Bishop takes
That's
Rook.
absolutely.
Almost immediately, a group of soldiers who go by the name Pantheon appear out of nowhere, giving us an illusion of what the game is going to be about.
Bishop takes Rook. Of course, Woods knew what it meant. Adler was pointing us somewhere. The Black Sea. According to Woods, 15 years ago, he and Adler discovered an abandoned KGB safe house in Bulgaria. It was called the Rook. Last year, before Adler disappeared, he'd been chasing rumors of a dangerous paramilitary group, one receiving orders from inside the CIA. He believed the Pantheon was developing a new type of weapon, with plans to unleash something the world had never seen before. And wouldn't you know it, soon evidence surfaced incriminating Adler himself, and he fled to this place. What we found here over the last couple days has changed everything. Now I'm questioning what I believed about Adler, about Livingston, about the CIA itself. I have my doubts about going dark on Jane. Woods might be right about her value on the inside, but she'll be in the crosshairs if Langley learns what we're up to. Adler brought us here for a reason, to stop the Pantheon before they strike. To do that, Woods believes we'll need him back. That won't be easy. But Adler left a name to follow. It's a good place to start.
First order of business is to assemble a team, starting with Sevati Dumar. Sevati agrees to join Marshall's team with one condition, helping him destroy the Avalon crime families, starting with killing Yannick and Johan Esaidi. Before they get to kill Yannick, they first confirm if he has connections with the Pantheon.
Got your advance. My boys are still counting it.
It's all there.
Remember, this deal is one and done, huh? Don't need to get mixed up with the CIA or your Pantheon thing.
You'll send the hardware tonight, understand?
That's not what we agreed to.
Tonight, Yannick. Don't test me.
So the Pantheon and the CIA are connected somehow. We got what we need.
Limo's coming down the street. Shoot! Burn in hell, Sadie.
Sevati agrees to join Marshall's team and help them destroy the Pantheon.
A branch of the DC tunnel system houses the Black Site, which according to the schematics that I borrowed, has an entrance directly beneath Capital Station.
The Black Site holding Adler is secured by retinal scan. We won't have access. At least not anymore. We have an opportunity, though, if we move fast. This Saturday night, the station is hosting a political event. Take it, Felix.
Interestingly, one of the event's attendees is Senator Jack McKenna, has security clearance to the black site. We only need a high-resolution image of his eyes to get past the retinal scanner. I'm working on something for that.
So we're gonna show up to this fundraiser, get what we need from the center, then grab Adler from the black site before anyone knows what's happening.
Sounds simple enough. Don't you think?
Boys, it's all yours.
The team is able to work together to get Case to the senator and get the scan.
Zoom in a little more. Scan is good.
Using the scan, the team is able to get to the black site and rescue Adler.
Guess Woods got my message.
The old man says you're worth it. Better be right. Sev, we got the prize.
Good. Now get out. Fast. We've got party crashers up here.
Great. You good to go?
Am now.
The team also makes a crazy
You guys see
getaway.
the Great Escape?
Yeah, you didn't make it out.
We will. If we can't outgun them, we outrun them.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No. But I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets. Get ready.
Pantheon, 10 o'clock.
Keep them off me.
Circling back around.
I'm listening.
Alawi knew the Pantheon had a presence in Iraq as part of the technology exchange with Saddam Hussein. Pantheon gets cover in facilities, Hussein gets access to an experimental weapon.
But Alawi didn't know what the weapon was?
No, only that they're calling it the Cradle,
The cradle.
Cradle.
It's in Iraq right now.
presumably. Alawi said it was in transit to a remote palace. Demonstrations taking place in a bunker underneath.
Hussein is a world-class collector of palaces. There are many on this map alone. Alawi was confident he knew the one.
Yes. This one.
Let's take a first-hand look then. We'll finalize plans soon and we'll ship out. Dismiss. The palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication though.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, the palace is ours.
Marshall's team approaches the SAS and makes a deal with them, where they get to help the SAS by destroying Scud launchers, while the SAS helps them to invade the Iraq palace. After destroying all the Scud launches, the SAS agrees with Marshall's team to attack the Iraq Palace.
Jackal 2, we're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
So they get to the palace, which was heavily guarded, but they were able to get to the bunker and found out that the Pantheon have a biological weapon from America, and a sample of it, known as the Cradle, was inside the bunker.
What do we got?
The Cradle. No.
They also find out
According
that a
to
man
this, the
who
Cradle
goes
came
by
from
the
somewhere
name
else.
Martin Gusev has
A
something to do
research
with the
facility I'm
Cradle.
familiar with.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the Cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into? Adler believed the Pantheon gained access to a military research facility called Advanced Technologies and Applications.
Sounds impressive.
It's located in eastern Kentucky. The building is marked as Cosper Solutions on the surface. Underneath, there's a whole different story.
This place looks pretty remote. Nothing but forests and hills. We should park a few miles out, hike the rest of the way in.
Once we're inside, our target is the biotechnology wing. Adler thinks that's where the Cradle may have come from. We need some answers on what this thing does.
Didn't you say Adler worked there at some point?
Briefly, about 10 years ago. He mentioned unusual classified programs there using human subjects. And suddenly the place was shut down and quarantined after a biohazard incident.
The Cradle.
It's sure looking that way.
They get to the biotech lab and find out that the Cradle has a hallucinogen effect.
Hope we don't see it again. So get the hell out of here.
Back from the mission, the Felix was able to crack the disc and show Marshall what Betrayal was.
You cracked the disc?
Indeed.
No. You must make sure that... Yes, you have it.
Ready, Dr. Gusev?
Bring her in. Test subject 18 has been infected with the Cradle. She's now in proximity to our control subject. Transmission should occur momentarily.
It's a biological weapon. You know this already.
Keep watching.
Is it faster this time?
Faster, yes. And more aggressive, as requested.
Wonderful.
Isn't that your friend? Harrow?
You did it.
Apparently so.
Turn it off. There's still a few more minutes.
I said turn it off!
B-24, it turns out, refers to a safe deposit box contained within the Casino Lutazi's archive room. As for the wire mentioned on the disc, I assume the Pantheon is funding their research through laundered casino money.
Whatever's in that box, my money says it points us right to Gusev.
That's the hope. So we're gonna blow open their vault, but it's not the cash we're after.
Inside the vault is the only place I can override the archive room's security.
And while the Lutazis are distracted by our heist, Casey's gonna infill the archive room and find the box.
Even getting close to that room will be tough.
Not if casino security escorts Case right into the wing containing the archive room.
Where they usually question persons of interest.
Case is going to get captured on purpose.
Precisely.
It's dangerous, and it's gonna take all 5 of us to pull it off. Starting with me at the high roller table. Winning big there sets our whole plan into motion.
We'll be ready.
I know you will. Let's find out what the Pantheon's hiding in that casino.
Keep going. All the way back. Case is on it. Looks like a dossier of some kind.
We went through everything inside that box from the casino's archive room. 7 Felix were right. The Lutazis were moving Pantheon cash through the casino. With a healthy cut in return. We got the breakthrough we needed. Records of wire transfers to a lab in southern Iraq. Directed to Matt V. Gusev. We'll notify Adler so he can take a look on the ground. Time is short. But if we can get our hands on the Pantheon's bioweapon expert, we just might break this whole thing open.
The team moves to Kuwait and Arabia to find Gusev.
We gotta go! Come on!
You're a hard man to find, Gusev.
It's high time we had a chat.
Please! The Pantheon forced me to help them! They threatened my family!
You buying that, Sims? No. Kids probably came with the what?
It's a good thing we brought a lie detector.
Case, make him talk.
Jane Harrow brought me a biological agent, the Cradle, from an American lab. The Pantheon wanted me to make it infectious, more violent. The victims tear each other apart, like animals.
Who else is working with Harrow? Daniel Livingston?
Never heard of him. I don't know. Why would they tell me?
You're lying.
No, I swear it. They don't share anything unless they need to.
Case,
I don't know. I don't. Please, you must believe me.
pull the plug, Case.
No, stop. I don't know the target, but I can tell you where the weapon is.
Keep talking.
Vorkuta, former Russian prison camp. It became a bioweapon lab years ago, before it was shut down. But it still has what they need to scale up production of the Cradle.
That'll work. You can dispose of him.
What? No!
He told us what he knows.
Getting soft in your old age, huh, Sims?
You've got your ways and I've got mine. Gusev's in my custody now.
Marshall, you catch all that?
Affirmative. Mother loads in Vorkuta. I'll let the others know we're headed there.
The Cradle leaves that camp. The Pantheon can release it any time, anywhere. Millions could be at risk. It's up to us.
If the Cradle's in Vorkuta, the Pantheon will have that base well defended. We'll approach at low altitude, land a few miles out. The next phase is all you said.
So, hike to the base perimeter for infiltration. After that, find the Pantheon uniform to blend in. No problem.
Right up your alley. Once inside, scout out the base. We need to know what defenses they have and whether there's anything you can do to weaken them.
The Saboteur. I think I might enjoy this.
Once their defenses are down, the rest of us can move in. Then we'll need to find and secure the cradle. You ready for this?
Let me at them.
The team is not able to find the cradle since it has been transported elsewhere, as confirmed by Harrow herself, but they got angry and decided to kidnap Harrow.
Bumping into each other, don't we, Case? I take it Dr. Gusev pointed you here. I knew he would eventually let us down. But unusual circumstances make for unusual bedfellows. I'm sure you're well aware of that by now. I respect you, Case. I really do. You put everything into your work. You're principled. You may not believe it anymore, but I am too. It's all just about perspective. Oh, so that's where you draw the line, Case? The nature of a weapon? What does the form matter if it protects your values? What if you kill one person with that weapon, but you end up saving 2 lives?
Easy, easy!
Take me, kill me, Troy. There's nothing you can do to stop this.
You know I hate being told what I can't do. Felix, get ready. We're headed back to the Rook with the guests. We're on our way home, and I can feel a giant guillotine hanging over our heads. When it drops, it's anyone's guess. Who is this person we're bringing back? Won't say a word. She's got that I know something you don't smirk on her face. I used to think it was cute, amusing. Maybe I should have seen this coming. She was changing, and I wasn't changing with her, but I couldn't tell the difference. I just can't wrap my head around this. The motivation. She was a patriot. Followed in her parents' footsteps. They were both CIA too. They were her inspiration. Believed in the mission. She'd never let them down. So what am I missing?
Jane goes through a past of her memories where she's able to reveal where the cradle is in Washington, D.C. So the CIA are going to stop the cradle, an ending which does not satisfy me. But at least the bioweapon stopped. But the Pantheon is still out there. Thank you all. Catch you on the next one.
Thanks for